Now fourth one, in figure 6.31, if PQ is parallel to ST and angle PQR is equal to 110 and RST is equal to 130, then find QRS. So look at that figure given there. So figure ST so P Q R S 130, then T, here it is 110. There is a hint given, draw a line parallel to ST through the point R. So you have to draw a line parallel to ST through that R, that is through that R you draw a line which is parallel to ST. So parallel to ST means it will be parallel to PQ also. Why? Because ST is parallel to PQ. Now you are asked to find out this angle, this one. Now look at this one. Actually, if you are putting any, you can name that one. Let us put that XY here. Now XY is a line parallel to ST and PQ. Now as this XY is parallel to ST, this and this one are interior angle. Okay, interior angle on the same side, so it will be 180. So you can write angle TSR plus SRY, that is equal to 180. Reason is interior angle on the same side. Interior angle on the same side. So here 130 plus something SRY is equal to 180. So 130 plus SRY equal to 180, or angle SRY is equal to 180 minus 130, that is equal to 50. So this angle is 50. Okay, so how we got that one? ST and XY are parallel lines, so interior angles formed will be 180. So if it is 130, this one will be 50. Now look at this one, XY is parallel to PQ also. Now which type of angle is PQR and QRX? This one, this whole angle, and this one is alternate angle. Look at the shape it is making, Z shape. No? This angle and this together, 50 plus this angle, that will be equal to this 110, alternate angle. So write as PQ is parallel to XY. So PQR equal to QRY, that is this angle, equal to 110. Reason alternate angle. Alternate angle. So PQR, we know that 110 is equal to QRY. QRY is, angle QRY is angle QRS plus SRY. Okay, we have to find out this angle. So 110 is equal to QRS plus 50, or angle QRS equal to 110 minus 50, that is equal to 60. So angle QRS is equal to 60. Now how we started? First we have drawn constructed XY parallel to ST and PQ, because if you are drawing this one parallel to ST, it will be parallel to PQ also. Why? Because ST is parallel to PQ. Now these two angles we took. First, interior angle on the same side, so it will be 180. So this angle you are getting 50. Now PQR and QRY are alternate angle, Z shape it is making. So QRY is equal to QRS plus SRY. So you will get QRS is equal to 110 minus 50, that is equal to 60. Now fifth one, in figure 6.32, if AB is parallel to CD, angle APQ is equal to 50 and PRD is equal to 127. Find X and Y. So look at that figure given. Two parallel lines AB and CD. Now AB and CD are parallel lines. PQR is marked. As AB and CD are parallel lines, PQ cutting that one. Look at the angle APQ and PQR. This angle and this one. So which type of angle it is? Alternate angle, Z shape, no, alternate angle. So they will be equal. So 50 we will be equal to X. Okay, so you can write AB is parallel to, parallel symbol you can write, AB is parallel to CD. So therefore angle APQ will be equal to X, or reason what we'll write, reason is alternate angle. So 50 equal to X you will get. Now look at here, as AB is parallel to CD, this angle, this bigger angle, and this one PR is a transversal, and look at this one, 50 plus Y will be equal to 127. The same reason, alternate angle. Okay, Z shape it is making. So 50 plus Y will be equal to 127, as AB is parallel to CD and PR is a transversal. So this angle APR will be equal to PRD. Okay, so write AB is parallel to CD and PR is a transversal. Therefore 50 plus y will be equal to 127. Or reason, alternate angle. So y will be equal to 127 minus 50. That will be 77. So y is 77 and x is equal to 50. So how we got that one? First we have taken AB is parallel to CD and PQ is the transversal. You can write here PQ is a transversal. So 50 equal to x, that is alternate angle. Again AB is parallel to CD and PR is a transversal. So 50 plus y will be equal to 127. So y will be equal to 127 minus 50, that is equal to 77. One in figure 6.33, PQ and RS are two mirrors placed parallel to each other. An incident ray AB strikes the mirror PQ at B. The reflected ray moves along the path BC and strikes the mirror RS at C. Then and again reflects back along CD. Now you have to prove that AB is parallel to CD. Now let us draw that one. Two parallel lines are there. So PQ the RS now AB and CD. This one AB you have to prove parallel to CD. Now let us draw a line like this, perpendicular, parallel to this one DE. So BD will be parallel to C. Now it will divide this angle into two equal parts. So let us mark that one 1, 2 and 3, 4. So 1 equal to 2 and 3 equal to 4. But in physics we have learnt, I think you are learning that one in 10th standard, that is reflected ray and incident ray, the angle they make will be equal. The angle of reflection will be same as angle of incident. So here first we are taking BD and CE are parallel. Now 1 and 2 will be equal. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 will be equal to 4. Then angle 1 plus 2 will be equal to 3 plus 4. Why? That is reason is angle of incident. That is a property in physics. Angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. So 1 plus 2 is equal to, here angle 1 plus 2 is equal to 3 plus 4. Now as BD is parallel to C, look at this one, which type of angle it is? That is 1 plus 2, that is this whole angle will be equal to this one, means it is alternate angle. Okay, alternate angle, and alternate angle equal means the lines will be parallel to each other, that is AB will be parallel to each other. So as you can write angle ABC equal to BCD, that means alternate angle. So if alternate angles are equal, as alternate angles are equal, AB will be parallel to CD. Okay, so this is what we want to prove, that is AB will be parallel to CD. Okay.